It's the NBA on 2K Sports. It's David Aldridge. So Anaheim will get the first possession. Now we'll look at Anaheim's starting lineup. Power down with both hands.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Olsen passes to Silas. Right at the free throw line. It's good. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
And Vancouver with the possession here after the basket by Anaheim on the other end. Back to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Teske. That one's in. His first shot this game.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. Olsen passes to Silas. Bangs home the trifecta. Silas has got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Olsen passes to Bell. Banked in off the glass.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Fast to Sebron. Pulls up on the wing, and Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Bell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Bell taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Bell nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
To the wing right side, and out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. And how about we check the numbers for him? It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here.
Marty.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt?
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Vancouver. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Vancouver's head coach. And we talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. So we've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Toulson. And Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Bell from outside the arc. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Inside, it's deflected. Here's Olsen. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Here's Toulson. Good from long range.
Stop when as a defender.
It takes activity. It takes intensity.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Anaheim with another 3.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Olsen passes to Smith. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Russo covered by Oubre. Russo. Vancouver pulls it in. Launches from deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And it's Smith missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Russo. And Anaheim with another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Lob pass to Oubre. Smith kicks to Oubre. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Covered by Smith. They get it back, and that one is hammered home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Russo, covered by Smith. Russo, and Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Olsen. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 5 points in the game. Anaheim leading by 5. Takes the 3. Vancouver pulls it in. Oubre passes to Olsen. tipped. Here's Seabrun. No good with the triple. Here's Vancouver with the ball. Here's Bell. No good with the elbow jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here we now have the All-Star break behind us, Doris, and teams' priorities may have changed at this point.
Kevin, there is absolutely a shift in energy and attention once the All-Star break is over. First of all, some teams are starting to get in situational play for the postseason. How do we want to get to that postseason? And others are starting to plan for the offseason and focus more on draft responsibilities.
And the first one drops. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. Anaheim making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Start it.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Vancouver. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Anaheim. They're fourth in the conference.
And right now for Vancouver, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And it's Anaheim with the ball after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. And a big-time jam right there.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Silas, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the left side wing. Down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 14.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's the pass to Olsen. Pass to Silas. Here's Toulson. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Vancouver trails by 8. Here's Shumpert. And that's good off the glass that time.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And Vancouver with the possession here, with Anaheim's three-pointer on the other end.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Right wing, Russo. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Vancouver team
And
ball.
taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
Yeah, and looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Olsen passes to Silas. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Sebron with the bucket.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Olsen passes to Shumpert. Takes a three. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Sebron. And Anaheim with another three.
3 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Vancouver trails by 7. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Puts up a deep three. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go with a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Oubre's got 7 points in the game. With 4 seconds on the clock, Seymour. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Anaheim leads by 6.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's
That's the end of the first quarter
Anaheim with a
with the
6-point
score.
lead at the end of the quarter.
Vancouver.
And the three-point shot has been big for him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Anaheim.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting.
Vancouver trails by 6. They've got Bell, and it's Silas in at the 3, the small forward. To the inside. It's deflected. And for Anaheim, Russo. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Oubre on the wing. To the middle. Here's Shumpert. And he can't jam it through. Anaheim leading by 8. Defended by Bell. From 18 feet away. And he goes in for the dunk.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here is Bell after the basket by Anaheim on the other end. Passes it to Silas. 5 on the clock. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
And with the success they've had firmly in their...
It's Sebron with the rebound. Well, it was Vancouver winning their last game against San Diego. Count it, good.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Russo covered by Oubre. Russo. Vancouver pulls it in.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now a timeout call by Vancouver. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
Quarter of play. There's the pass duels. Silas, ball, hits the
to fight over the.
We see this all the time. Other than putting in the
with an update from the side.
Kevish is a high fidelity. Now, but there has an area where
there's always looking 8 for the game. Ball movement by Anaheim. Seymour.
It just seems that everyone are just great.
For dishes to Oubre, taken on the floor.
They're definitely not.
Russo. Anaheim tech.
Right now is Knight.
Right wing. And it's Vancouver.
Did you think the defense?
He gets it to go.
They're doing a
Anaheim, number 1.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Vancouver pulls it in. Silas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Olsen. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
To the paint. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Anaheim making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Olsen passes to Shumpert. Wants to get it to Oubre and does. Can't get the chip in. Anaheim leading by 13. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Shumpert passes to Silas. There's the 3. Anaheim grabs the miss. Fires from deep. And Anaheim with another three.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Olsen passes to Silas. Score the basket, his eighth. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Guarded by Shumpert. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. And Anaheim leads by 21.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Yep, that one goes. Silas has got 20 points.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
From downtown, and Shumpert pulls it down. Pass to Olsen. Knocked loose. Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Silas. 20 points for him. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Olsen passes to Oubre. Passes to Olsen. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
Come on, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Good on the triple. He's got 21.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Will it go? And the jam by Oubre.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Let's go. Vancouver pulls it in. 16 feet away. He squares up and sinks it.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Guarded by
2 minutes
Shumpert.
remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Sohan. And Anaheim with another three.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
On the wing, Shumpert. 1:39 left now here in the second. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Shoots from the elbow. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 5th rebound in this one. The pass to Olsen. Defended by Sohan. Here's Silas. Cans it from downtown. He's got 8.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Three-pointer. And Anaheim with another 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's Anaheim with the ball.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
From the baseline. And Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yes, that goes in.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
That one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close.
103.
Anaheim on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Anaheim. Kenny, what was your impression?
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have...
Let's get your thoughts.
Letting their opponents your toast with butter.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Smith is out there with Oubre. Then there's Bell. And it's Olsen in at the point. Unloads from 13. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And for Anaheim.
Vancouver.
And here's what the schedule for Vancouver is looking like.
First personal
on
foul,
Tuesday,
first team foul.
Then on Sunday. And you know for that matchup with Salt Lake City. This is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Here's Silas. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3. Anaheim leading by 21. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 31.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Olsen. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Bell. From deep three-point land. They get the rebound.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Covered by Smith. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Bell. Vancouver trails by 20. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Olsen passes to Smith. Puts it up. No good there off the double clutch. Here's Anaheim. Here's Toulson. It's deflected. And here's Bell from the arc. No good on that one.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Olsen passes to Silas. Inside. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Russo covered by Oubre. Count that one. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Olsen passes to Silas. Cans the shot from the wing. Silas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Russo and Anaheim with another three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Olsen passes to Silas. It's tipped. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession.
Vancouver team ball.
Cloak loose. Passes it to Oubre. Pass to Silas. He kicks it to Bell. Pocket 6. From beyond the arc and then some. Bell's got 10.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Now the pass to Jeske. And Anaheim with another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And he comes up with the deuce. Silas has got 29 in the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Russo. Vancouver pulls it in. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Oh, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
Oh, he wanted these people to hear that one. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage, so an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Vancouver trails by 18. And here's Bell from the arc. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Covered by Smith. To the paint. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
To the middle. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Jeske, and the three ball is good. Jeske's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely extremely unselfish.
Anaheim leading by 16. Pass to Sebron. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now a timeout call by Vancouver.
Let's keep it going, fans, for your Vancouver answers.
Vancouver making a switch here. O'Shefu's checked in. Anaheim also with the sub. Washburn's checked in. Bell with it. 15 points in the game. Olsen passes to Oubre. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Anaheim.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Oubre.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
That one good for 2. 24 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Jeske. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Trains it from beyond the arc.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Passes it to Washburn. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company. O'Shefu kicks to Bell from about 16, and he can't bank that one in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Silas passes to Oubre. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Washburn. There's the pass to Jeske. Traps in the tray. Jeske's got 14 points now in the second half.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
To the inside. Here's Olsen. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Out left to the wing. Here's Washburn. Bell with the block. They retain possession. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Pass to Olsen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Anaheim leading by 17. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little bell. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 5. And the jam by Oubre.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. 152 left. Good.
It's the floor.
Guys, boy, when you're the major options of the offensive end.
Oh, that is scary. When he is barreling down the field, that's a good point.
Zateski, Anaheim with another.
He hasn't.
Washburn. 101. Shot by Washburn. Vancouver trails by Vancouver, working the ball to the right wing. Silas off. Got 33 seconds. Here's Teske. Pass to Olsen. The bucket coming for him.
He can close out the court.
Your patience and
Chulson. And great position.
Into that with that backboard.
Here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And right after this. And now let's go back to a play from game.
I mean, what beautiful feat.
Together to create.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that we've got Oubre to Sohan. He lobs it up. Communication on.
So often. More like he is right here.
Smith, the pass to Olsen. Back to Smith. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Seymour. Vancouver pulls it in. Silas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Passes it to Olsen. Oubre outside. Pass to Oshefu. And that one good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
A three-pointer is right on target.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Here's Sohan. That shot, no good. Smith with some nice D. Here's Oshefu. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Oshefu's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
The trade. And Anaheim with another 3.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead. And that means his teammates are delivering.
Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Back to Sohan. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The pass to Oshefu. Launches it. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Olsen, defended by Sohan. Chalk up 2 there. He has 38 in the game. Anaheim leading by 11. Timeout call, Anaheim.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anaheim's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. Thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Russo, covered by Oubre. They grabbed their own miss. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain.
In for Vancouver,